Welcome to this course. This course is entitled The Art of Chess Tactics. This will be a gradual path to tactical chess mastery. My name is Innocent Lunica, and I will be your instructor for this course. So, what are the expectations of taking such a course? Well, what can you expect? So, there will be at least 10 videos that contain at least 5 tactical puzzles each. So the student is expected to follow along and solve the puzzles actively before the solution is presented. And I will solve each tactical puzzle methodically and improve your general chess thinking and analytical problem solving for practical play. So in this course, or in the course of this series, I will introduce a method or an algorithm, a thinking algorithm. So the method introduced in the first lesson will be the method that we will use to solve all chess puzzles. The method will consist of 2 phases. So in the first phase, we will find the candidate moves. And the second phase will be analyzing candidate moves by order of importance. So what is my main learning approach and my teaching approach? So the approach that I would recommend you to take, or that is recommended in this course, and the general structure of this course will be a gradual approach. So we will take small steps daily, right? We're not only forming habits, but we are also improving at a very slow pace. So this will take patience. So gradualism is my main aim. By gradually and consistently solving puzzles, you will get stronger over time. Patience is very important, and mastering the mechanics slowly, step by step, is how you gain long-term, permanent improvement. But what are the problems that you may experience when applying this method that I will introduce to you? So there's a main neurological problem or issue that arises. There'll be some kind of limbic friction. Why? Because changing your way of thinking is generally very hard. It takes a lot of energy. So it will take a lot of conscious effort to change your way of thinking in chess. You may find yourself frustrated or even impatient with the method. Frustration is normal. Right? Changing thinking habits requires effort. Right? It's like learning to drive a car or typing on a QWERTY keyboard for the first time. Right? At first it feels confusing, but the practice it becomes easier and more automatic. Right? The more you practice, the better and faster you become at applying the methods. And I'll also stress here that consistency is also key. Right? You want to be consistent and build those neural networks that would allow you to play, to use this method proficiently and apply it practically in your own games. So a little word on me and my personal chess journey. So I was stuck at 1400 for a long time, 1400 being 1400 bits, particularly in chess.com. Till I started organizing my thought process using this method. So after 4 to 8 months of consistent and regular practice, my rating began to increase dramatically. Now reached 3300 in tactics right on chess.com. I've also maintained a consistent blitz rating of above 2200. That's defining tactics faster using this technique, and I'm confident that it can help you too. So what did I accomplish on this method, of course? So on chess.com, for example, I have solved over 100,000 treasures, 60 puzzles, of course. And my puzzle rush for the 3 minutes is 38. And I believe for 5 minutes it's something like 44. So this puzzle, this method certainly works. And of course, if you look at my build stats here, when I started to apply this method back in 2016, I believe, 2014, I certainly just experienced a jump in my playing strength here. So my playing strength improved substantially. And I've held about 2200 from 2018. Right. So I took a huge growth spurt up to 1800. And then I easily went up to 2000. Of course, these flat lines means I wasn't really playing a lot. I took breaks from chess. and certainty. I've improved a lot, and eventually I managed to make it up to 2,500. Of course, I think the main aim for you is just to automate this snippet. So constant practice. So move. If you practice with intensity and if you practice with consistency, you can certainly do better than I did. So this method certainly works, and it can certainly improve your rating substantially. So what you will find in this course, so there'll be comprehensive video lectures, and there'll be at least 10 step-by-step video lectures here. With thorough annotations, so I'll take this slowly, and I will use the method of exhaustion and handhold you. I recommend that you use the active learning approach. That is to say, you solve with me, or you pause the video, solve the puzzle, and then we'll look at the solution together and how my methods could be applied in solving these puzzles. Then I have an in-depth chess book. Now this is a puzzle book, right? Because it's 300 puzzles, right? We detail solutions to reinforce learning. And I'll also give you an interactive PGN collection that you can analyze using your favorite GUI. And right, this PGN collection will be just a PGN of all the solutions that we've presented in the book. And you can use your programs like ChessPage Reader. ChessPage Reader, for example, is free and can be used to analyze some of these puzzles. If you can have any questions, if you have any variations that you like to look over, or you have, So in addition to the material which comes in the form of video lessons, you will be given a chess puzzle book here to just demonstrate those. So here we have a chess puzzle book. So in there, it's about 400 pages, as you can see. And you have the puzzles sorted in days. So you can just progress gradually here and improve your chess in that manner. So day 10, day 17, and so forth and so on. So for each day in which I've managed organize this book, you'll be given 10 puzzles to solve. Reservedly, you can perhaps cut it down to 5 puzzles if you do not have a lot of time during the day. And of course, it comes with the puzzles here, as you can see, and there are solutions towards the end of the book. So there are solutions here toward the end of the book. It's important to note that we're looking at the solutions. We always look at the second half morph. Right, because this will be full solution. So for instance, here it's Screech 4, and then you have to figure out that F5 is the correct move. So forth and so on, right? And in addition to getting these puzzles in the form of print, you will also get these puzzles in the form of a PGN file. Yeah. So a PGN file is basically a file that you can use a GUI to analyze. So for instance, you could use ChessBase Reader. Now, ChessBase Reader is a free program. There are other free programs that can allow for the viewing of PGN files. So we have other programs that exist, say, even websites like Lichess can help you with that. And chess.com can also help you view PGN files. So just opening up this puzzle here. So we have this puzzle. And here the first move that well plays is Rook A5. And here you can always check the solution, or if you have questions with regards to that puzzle, say the variations that may exist, you can always turn on the local engine here to analyze for you. So this would give you all the lines that you need. We have computer analysis, which is sufficiently powerful, or give you all the possible moves. So here the only moves, for instance, would be Bishop E5. And then the recommended move, the top engine line here is King H3. So we'll go King H3, and then something like Rook G3 check, King H4, and then Rook C3, for instance, Rook C3, so far and so on. So you can always, as you can see, this is a sub-variation. So if you have any questions with regards to the puzzles, say for instance, there's a certain variation that you're curious about, you can always just use this tool. Right, Chess-Based Reader, which is a free program. There are other programs that exist out there. Lucas Chess is one, and many other GUIs. I look forward to teaching this course and guiding your journey into tactical chess mastery.